All right, everybody, here we are together again at last. It is Monday, September 28th, 2020, and here's the story right now. The stock market is poised for a markedly higher open across the board. There are a lot of reasons for this. We'll talk more about that in a moment. Let's cover a few more things here. Cryptocurrencies are getting bid higher. Gold and silver also getting bid higher. Crude oil is getting bid higher. The dollar is getting hit pretty hard. And the 10-year yield is higher. So it's a perfect scenario for stocks to rally here. But again, as I said yesterday, expect volatility. I still think we're going to see this moving forward, getting so close to the election here. So just keep that in mind. Expect it to happen. All right. So, look, there's a few factors here as to why this market is ready to take off here at the open. I don't know what order this might be in, but I'll just say this. How about number one? Technically, the market is way oversold. I know that sounds insane in this market that is so twisted and so distorted, but this market technically is oversold. So it is due for a bounce here. And then, number two, you got stories getting floated out over the weekend regarding this vaccine. Great news on the vaccine. It's not going to create any mutants. So look, the market loves this. When a politician, when the president comes out here talking about good news on the vaccine, the market just gets off on it. The market seems to want everyone injected. Sounds kind of insane, doesn't it? And then you got Larry Kudlow also out over the weekend talking about the recovery. It's sustainable. It's V-shaped. I mean, people are listening to this stuff. It's unbelievable. I find it a little hard to believe that a man who admittedly had a $100,000 per month cocaine habit is advising the president on how to spend our money, the right way. You can't make this stuff up again if you try to. But that's the scenario we are in. And number three, with regard to this market here, like I've been explaining to you, there is no way the Federal Reserve is going to back off on anything that they are doing here. Expect much, much, much more debt. With regard to debt, the dollar is a unit of debt. The Fed is going to print into oblivion, literally into oblivion. So you can expect the market is going to respond. I've explained to you since forever, the Fed has two balance sheets. The one the public is allowed to see, and then they have another balance sheet. That's the cash they're funneling around the world to other central banks to support wars all over the world and everything else. We're not allowed to see that. But as long as the Federal Reserve's balance sheets, plural, are inflating, well, that's stock market positive. So that's what's going on here. The Fed is determined to be the lender and buyer of last resort. This has been their plan since 1913. This scamdemic right now is allowing them to fulfill their destiny. That's why the world is in shutdown. It has nothing to do with this virus. This virus was dispersed via a black ops operation from the Federal Reserve. There's no doubt about that, to shut down the global economy, which allows them to fulfill their destiny, to be the lender and buyer of last resort, to buy it all, to also foster this hideous merger between these corporations and this new government. This is a new freaking world order. Get hip to it. That's where we are. And again, you wait to see the new set of rules that are coming down the pike for all of us, and we will comply. Crazy people, that's the environment we are in. We've never seen anything like this before. Ever, ever, ever. And it's going to get much, much worse moving forward. Again, we're in the midst of of I can't even get the right words out here, but this two-tier society that I've been explaining to you would emerge for a decade now is in our face. I mean, extreme haves, extreme have-nots. You see the gap that used to be the middle class. Middle class is being systematically eliminated. But again, I've been trying to keep all of you on the right side of this for over a decade, trying to let you understand where we were going. And mark my words, you haven't seen anything yet. Nothing with regard to what the Federal Reserve is going to be doing, other central banks as well, the Wall Street banks. This is unprecedented. But it gives you and me opportunity to at least get ourselves on the right side of this from a financial standpoint. As for the rest of it, look, it's just going to get freakishly hideous moving forward. All right, so again, real quick, stocks are set for a higher open, substantial higher open here. Dollar getting hit. Crypto's getting a bit higher. You got gold and silver getting a bit higher, which are also technically way oversold at this point. Crude oil getting bid up. 10-year yield higher. It's a nice little setup here for stocks to move. But we need to be cautious. I'm going to mention this again on Wednesday. All right, like I said yesterday, I expected this market to rally early in the week today, probably through till tomorrow. I said this yesterday. But I warned yesterday about Wednesday. Why Wednesday? Because the presidential debate is coming up Tuesday. So depending on what, look, two things can happen. Depending on if the market likes what it hears or doesn't like what it hears Tuesday, it's going to move the market. It's going to move this market, and it could be substantial. I mean, if the market really hates what it hears, the market could sell off substantially on Wednesday. If the market loves what it hears, well, the market could rise substantially on Wednesday. We'll see. But again, people, just if you allow me to, I will keep you on the right side of this entire thing. All right? I've always promised you that. I will never let you down. With that said, I got to get to work, so I'm going to end this video blog. I will see all of you at the end of the day. Please share this video. That's it.